Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. How are you today? We are Saturday, July 1st. I paid my rent this morning. You can tell how happy I am about this fact. Almost $1,900. And now I'm back on the grind. So it is currently 1:55. I just accepted my first order. It's an Ubereats order, $16 for 2-ish miles for John. It's been a while since I've had John's order. He is an amazing customer. He lives in a house and he always answers the messages. Hopefully I don't jinx it. So basically now every time I accept an order, and that has been going on since yesterday, every time I accept an order on Uber, I have a screen that says something wrong happened or something like that. And then there's a button at the bottom of the screen that says dismiss, and you can see like the counter, the countdown is going down, and it's like, okay, what went wrong? Because everything seems to be fine to me, but that's been going on since yesterday. So I don't know what it is, and that's irritating me. So far, I can complete the orders, and I'm receiving orders normally, so as long as it doesn't affect my ability to receive and complete orders, I don't care. I also received an email this morning about the insurance, the healthcare insurance money on Doordash. I did not qualify. I was expecting it because I worked, I think, my average. So they send you an average hours for those who are not in California. Those gig apps are paying you a subsidy, whatever the word. They're paying some money for healthcare insurance. Basically, you have to submit your healthcare insurance. It has to be approved by all those apps, and then they give you money for it, right? You have to average 15 active hours per week in the quarter from April 1st to June 30th to qualify. If you average 15 hours or more, you will qualify to receive $683. If you average more than 25 hours per week over the quarter, you will receive $1,300. Granted, your insurance qualified. The only thing that you have to do is wait for the email to tell you what to do, and then you just have to submit your health insurance, and then you will receive the money. Okay, I'm missing one item, and it's the Gatorade. It's not in aisle. I'm gonna go and check at the front if they have it in the freezer. It's getting a little bit crazy right now in the store because it's the weekend before the 4th of July. I need to breathe in and breathe out. All right, everything was in stock. The Gatorade was in the freezer. I am hurrying up because I just accepted a $17 order going 2.8 miles on Doordash. It's going the other way, so I'm just gonna go deliver this one, come back and shop for that order. Car in front of me just literally drove the stop sign, and then he waved at me. What exactly are you waving for? You literally just passed a stop sign. That's what I was saying in another video not too long ago. I don't like the people who don't do the right thing when nobody's watching. I don't like you guys. Okay, so I had to replace this. One of those. She wanted one of the small one of the big ones. They only have the big ones. I had to replace this. Like I said earlier, she does not answer the messages. She does not answer the phone. So I just take the freedom of replacing at this point. I just need to find the Nerds candy. I think it's gonna be at checkout. But a lot of the chips and all of that is gonna be out of stock this weekend and on Monday. So I'm just mentally preparing to just not have anything in stock. All right, we are done. Now let's go deliver. Okay, drop off is done. So I had already met this person before, but this time, so she was waiting in the yard, in the front yards when I arrived. So I don't have any footage of that drop off, but several things. So last time, what are you waiting for? There are 4 stop signs. Just go. That's funny because people love to pass stop signs when it's not their turn, but when it's their turn to go, they don't go. So last time I remember telling you guys, I don't know if I actually uploaded this video, but I told you, I remember saying on camera, she has eyes issues. Like, she can't see properly. So I arrived. I was like, hey, it's for Deborah. So she said yes. We went to the door, and she was like, oh, can you put it inside on the floor because I'm blind? And I was like, oh, what the hell? Like I think she's partially blind, like she can see shadows and stuff. But I was like, oh, do you want me to put it inside, like somewhere in the kitchen? Or she was like, oh, that would be so nice. And I was like, I mean, it doesn't cost me anymore. I'm here, and you're disabled, and she's nice, and I know her. I've delivered to her several times. I know she's not like a danger or anything. And she has the dog, which now I know it's like a service dog. I was like, of course, I mean, absolutely no problem at all. No thanks. So I helped her put everything in the kitchen, and she this is so sad. Like, I'm laughing because it's not funny. She was like, yeah, I recently got blind, and my husband left me, and my mother died. And I was like, oh my god, this is just all terrible. I was like, well, that's not very fun. And so I don't really know what to say in that situation. Apart, they just I guess those people just want to be talking to you. They don't really expect anything from you. But I'm not gonna stay silent. I was like, well, that's terrible. I hope everything gets better, blah blah blah. She was like, see, the dog is smelling your feet, and now she knows you're safe. Apparently she can smell electricity. That's what she told me. She was a little bit mumbling, so I did not understand why she was smelling electricity. So I don't know. Or maybe because the lights are off or still on. I don't know. But she was like, now she knows you're safe. She asked for my name. And she was like, oh, I wish I could give you a better tip. I was like, no, I mean, I don't do this to get a better tip. I do this because it's the right thing to do. You're obviously struggling, and you're having like emotional hard time, and that's fine. Like, if it was my grandmother, for example, I would love for somebody to be kind-hearted to help her, without expecting anything in return. Because I'm not doing good things expecting money. You know what I mean? I'm not motivated by money when I do good things. I'm motivated by money when I complete an order. I gotta say no if you insist, obviously. She was like, do you accept cash? I was like, sure. I actually didn't see how much she gave me because I'm not going to count whatever she's giving me in front of her. Like, this is insanely rude. So I don't know, I think it was $2.05, so I think she tipped me $10, which is great. It's 3:30. It's hot. I accepted a $14 order for Nick on Uber. He is a guy I've delivered to before. He lives on a busy street, but I usually park on the cross street. The only thing with him is that he always orders like some heavy shit, like a bag of water, and I have to walk because I can't park immediately in front of his building. But usually he tips really well. So, all right. I had to refund the coffee because they didn't have the one that he wanted, and he didn't want the smaller package. Everything else was in stock. Okay, drop off is done. Base paid $6, so we'll see if there is a hidden tip in that. I'm not sure because, like I said, I had to refund the coffee. But overall, it's never a complicated shop, It's just heavy, but oh well. I've had worse deliveries than that. The heat is not making my life easier either. You know what I mean? Like, when you're tired just from the heat, that's that's me right now. But I don't know what time it is. It's gonna be 4 in 1 minute. I'm gonna go back to the store. I accepted a $22 order. I think it's 22 on Doordash. And then I accepted a $14 on Uber going 1 mile from here. I have to replace the ramen as usual because he wanted the pack of 12. They only have the pack of 6 and he says no, so I was like, okay. But he's okay with that, so I don't know how many he wants. The Ubereats customer, the rest of her stuff is produce. So I'm gonna go at the end. All right. Doordash order, Ubereats order. I just realized that the Ubereats customer is the lady that did not answer the doorbell the other time. This one, in her notes, she has meet at the front door. Yeah, last time I rang the doorbell and you did not answer. We love a good flight of stairs. Alright, drop off is done. So this time she opened the door. Now the Doordash customer is 10 minutes away. I actually already delivered to him such a long time ago, more than a year ago. And I remember him because it's not like, it's a studio, it's a recording studio. The thing is, it's in a industrial zone. And I remember last time he gave absolutely no instructions. And I had the hardest time finding where I was going. But this time he gave detailed instructions, and that's how I recognized. Then I searched on Google Maps and I was like, oh, I remember that place. So basically, there is a gate. And I thought it was there, but then there is like a door in the middle that looks like it's like an abandoned building, but basically that's the front door, and there is a code on the door. And he gave, last time he didn't give any instructions, he didn't give the code or whatever, so this time he gave the code. So hopefully I don't have to call him or text him, but he's really nice. But, you know, it's always nice when you can just drop off smoothly and you don't have to bother the customer, especially when I think he tipped really well. So we'll see. It is 5:41 p.m. right now. Second drop off is done. What the hell is wrong with this car, man? So I actually just saw right now that he sent me a message because apparently there was a crash. He was like, if it's bad you can take this road, but there was nothing actually, so oh well. Came outside, so it was like, oh okay, well thank you. I mean, it's better for me. I am far away from the store. I'm a good like 10 to 12 minutes. Good lord, what the hell? It's been a little bit slow, but the orders that I'm receiving are good. Okay, so I've been waiting for a little while. It's 6:47 right now. I accepted a $21 order for 4.8 miles. This is for Carter. Let's go shopping. So at what point do you do that mess and not flush it? What the hell? You even have those kind of things here. Why do you have to do this shit? And then someone else is gonna come in and they have to do it for you? I'm gonna try and shop for this in less than 10 minutes. I already have 2 items in there. Let's say it is 6:56. I have until 6:06. Okay, we're done. He answered after I checked out that I could refund some of this. That's too late, baby. You gotta answer before I go to checkout. He has a PIN number. Usually he never answers the door or the messages, so I always have to bypass the PIN number like every single time. It is what it is. Like he's a rich dude. He's the one who lives in like this $24 million house. They don't answer the phone. Okay, so there's always a problem there in that community. Like, so I arrived there and literally, first of all, there was a guy who was not driving in front of me. Like, seriously, there's literally no traffic here, but the only time I want to go somewhere, this guy was driving 20 miles an hour. Like, I shit you not. And I was like, dude, why? What happened is, I arrived there, I make a turn, and there is literally cops everywhere. And I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't see at first I knew already I was not going to go inside. I don't care, but like I said, I don't really like giving it to the security guards. But anyway, they literally, everybody turned around on me, and I was like, I was like, I'm just trying to deliver. And I was like, I have a Ubereats, and he was like, oh, we can get the food. I was like, okay. So they helped me take it out of my trunk, and as I was leaving, so you have to turn around the security post, right? And this view is so wonderful. It's sunset right now, and it's so beautiful. Like, I wish there were more spots to stop. I make the turn to go around and leave, and I did not realize, but there was a car in the middle of the way when I arrived, and I think so. I don't know what happened. So I don't know how it happened, because to me it's impossible. But there was a car that was after the gate that had a crash. So I don't know where they crashed. I don't know if they crashed with the other car. There was a car in the middle of the way to go inside, and there was a car in the middle of the way getting out. That was an experience for sure. Every time I go there, there is a problem. Last time they had the resident entrance blocked off. I was like, what's going on? I will probably never know, but there was a problem. Like, 2 cars crashed, that's for sure. How it happened, I don't know. There were 2 girls outside in dresses. Like, it looked like wedding dress, but I didn't realize when I arrived, because I don't care. Like, I'm not here trying to stare at you, like, be like, what are you doing here? You know, I don't care. Like, this is none of my business. I'm not trying to be in people's business. When I left, my window was open, and I heard one of the girls, she was like, is there any way you can drive here? So I guess one of the cars is theirs. I don't know if they were trying to run inside and they were not supposed to. I have no idea. But that's done. But then now they don't let you bypass the freaking PIN number, so that's great. You have to call support. The thing is, I'm not calling support, because support is not going to complete the order. They're going to cancel the order. And if there is a hidden tip on your order, you can kiss it goodbye. So I never, ever, 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 ever cancel orders on Uber after I'm on my way to delivery, mind you. And then the hidden tips are just never showing up. Why do you have an Audi GT43 AMG? Why? You drive 20 miles an hour. The thing is, so I tried to bypass the PIN number, and I was like, it's not working. So I left, and I parked on the side of the road, and I called him. I was like, I gave your stuff to the security guards, but do you have the PIN number? And he gave it to me. Thankfully, he answered the phone. And now we're done. I'm gonna go back to the store. It's 7:34 p.m. right now. Actually, he tips between $10 and $15 every time. So I'm not, even if it says 21 bucks, it was a pretty easy shop. Just the situation with the delivery was just like, if you know, it's never something you expect, like cops everywhere. On my way to deliver a $15 order on Uber, I kind of regret taking it, because the customer spoke to me like shit. I think I'm gonna make a U-turn. So I accepted this order because I was like, it's late and it's going to a house. It was not that many items. And I started sending messages for replacements, because so he had napkins in the order and they didn't have the ones that he wanted, like the organic whatever ones. So I sent him a message with the picture of napkins, and he answered, and he was like, I need paper towels, organic, natural if possible. I was like, okay, got it. And then he's like, it's really complicated for me to make a decision if you don't give me the price. And I was like, in my head, I was like, who the hell are you talking to like that? Like, you don't pay me enough to talk to me this way. Like, 15 bucks? I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. So I sent him a picture of whatever paper towels they had, and I told him, The store price is $3.99, but I personally don't know how Uber prices it. I mean, at some point, I just don't know. Like, if you think you are getting the store price on Uber, I think you're dumb. Every app is upcharging the items. Every app. Shake Shack, $8 for 8.5 miles. Wow. I remain polite with those people, but I'm not going the extra mile for you. So I sent him a message about the replacements, and the dude never answered. I was like, why you say you can't make a decision and then don't answer? So he got whatever I thought he needed. If he gives me a thumbs down at this point, I don't give a I literally waited for 10 full minutes in the store for him to answer. The guy never answered, so I was like, you know what, bye. Like, you don't pay me enough for this shit. You speak to me like shit. Like, I'm not your friend, I'm not your sister, I'm not your mother, I'm not your wife, I'm nobody, okay? So don't talk to me like that. The base pay is $9 and some change. I accepted it for 15, so 15 or 14, I don't know. He didn't tip enough to talk to me this way. I refunded the napkins because he said I need paper towels, so I just assumed he made a mistake. And the paper towels, that the napkins that he wanted anyways were not in stock. Now, it's 9:16. I'm gonna go back to the store. I think I'm gonna go home actually. I hadn't been doing a lot when I got this order, and I don't think it's gonna be popping at that time. In the meantime, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.